live on youtube.com/UnchainedAwesome at UnchainedAwesome because they have the @ sign sometimes. Oh no, nobody's gonna know where this is now. Only the people watching the VOD are gonna hear this. Oh, wow. Hi, how's it going, everybody? Anybody watching the VOD, how's it going, dude? I am stressed out the gills. Oh, hello, Markless Wigglytuff. How you doing? Welcome on in. I haven't even, like, sent out any tweets. I haven't sent out in the Discord. I haven't sent out anything. What the heck's going on, my dude? Okay. I need to save that to watch later. The moment I go to my YouTube channel to, like, or go to YouTube to get the link to the stream, YouTube always recommends me something crazy. Tell me if the audio is too loud or too quiet or something. I feel like the audio might be a little bit too loud. I'm gonna turn it down ever so slightly. Let's do that. Alright. But if it's too quiet, tell me, because in my ears it's like 4 times the sound. 4 times the sound. We're continuing the Artlocke. Have you beaten the Insurgents? Also, how's your day? What's the new... What's the new mons you got? We have beaten... Or, I don't think we beat Insurgents. If I remember the last time I played Insurgents, I think we lost at, like, very close to the end. I think we might have lost in the Elite Four. We lost, like, 2 Pokemon in the beginning, and then, like... But yeah, we haven't... That Insurgents was a while ago, I think. How's it going, Merlin? We're doing an Artlocke now. We're going to try and make it to the Elite Four for real, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll do some Pokemon Infinite Fusion tonight. We'll have to see. But, so last stream, what's up, Epic Legend Quest, how's it going? Last stream, so if you guys don't know what an Artlocke is, basically, it's a Pokemon Nuzlocke, meaning we can only catch 1 Pokemon per area. If a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead, and we have to nickname every Pokemon. But in an Artlocke, we have to draw each Pokemon that we catch, each Pokemon that we use, right? And so, if we just draw them for the sake of it. This is a randomized version of Ultra Moon, where all the Pokemon's stats, types, abilities, everything about them is completely randomized. And so, we basically don't know anything about them, and then we draw the Pokemon as if it's their typings. We have, like, an Ice-type Lunala, we have, we have all this different stuff. So we will get into drawing our Kabutops today. I did a little bit of a sketch, but I thought maybe save it for this stream. So we spend some time drawing and we spend some time playing. And so this is the team we have right now. I did some grinding off stream because I needed to. We have Dionysus, the Fire-type Gengar with the ability Dancer. It has Lava Plume, Bullet Seed, Will-O-Wisp, and Parabolic Charge. We have Nessie, the Fairy Water Kabutops. It has Gluttony and has the moves Brutal Swing, Dazzling Gleam, Surf, and Sketch. We have Smaug, the Poison Dragon Sableye, with the ability White Smoke. It has the moves Poison Jab, Precipice Blades, Dragon Claw, and Clanging Scales. We have the Doublade Butter Knife, which is Rock and Ground with the ability Tinted Lens. Has the moves Sacred Sword, Stone Edge, Fissure, and Head Smash. We have Freddy Mercury, the Rock Psychic Muck, with the ability Pure Power, Diamond Storm, Crab Hammer, Fusion Flare, and Coil. And last but certainly not least, we have the Ice-type Lunala Stardust with Tinted Lens, who has Ice Fang, Hydro Pump, Ice Burn, and Freeze Dry. So that's the team we're rocking with. We have drawn everybody here except for Nessie, the Kabutops, and Butterknife, the Doublade. We drew the Honedge. We haven't drawn the Doublade. I did that off stream, but I'm gonna go quickly set up the stream to my device so I can start casting it to our computer, and I will show you the sketch I got for the Kabutops. We'll finish that off. You guys can tell me how I feel about it, or how you feel about it, if you guys want to give me some advice or ideas. I like taking it. I don't always take everybody's advice, but I appreciate it all the time nonetheless. So we're gonna go here, and the music's gonna turn down a little bit lower. By the way, is there another route from Mon that you can name? There might be, but I'm not sure. I mean, there are, but we haven't. They might be post-game / we haven't gotten to it, and I probably won't be going to get new Pokemon for now. I'm gonna try and make it to the Elite Four at least. Why is this? Is this? No, I don't want that. I don't know why this isn't. There it goes. Is that right? That's right. So this is what we've drawn so far. Kabutops is kind of a difficult Mon to draw. It's a water fairy, and that's kind of a difficult thing for me. I'm thinking. So this is what I've gotten so far for the sketch. And if you guys got any opinions, let me know. I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliments. And I'll try to keep up. I'll try to keep up with chat, because I know that I explained a lot of stuff, but I wasn't really looking at chat, so I apologize. So I'm gonna pop out chat and get it up here. Got good team. I think our team's pretty good, but of course all the Pokemon are random and they have random stats, so we could run into a Pokemon that has like a crazy amount of attack and just one-shot us or something, you know? We're never certain. We don't know what type most of the Pokemon are because they're all random, and we don't know if they have abilities like Wonder Guard. We don't know if they have Disguise. We don't know if they have Battle Bond. I don't think Battle Bond would work, but just a lot of stuff like that. You already completed the Pokedex on Fusion? Nice. That's crazy. I want to do a Pokemon Infinite Fusion run, because I do one like every 4 years, I feel like, at this point. But I've been seeing a lot of people playing it, and I've been getting into it. I switch back here. I think maybe we have like, just to fill in some of the space, we have like stripes that could kind of look like gills. He's less of a fairy type and more of a water type, but I'm thinking of like an aquatic creature kind of thing. Rather than, like, I'm trying to think of like this is something you would see in like a fairy tale almost. We could have done like a Kappa, but I felt like having a croissant style head is pretty nice. Very cool. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Oh, also, I don't think I have anything bad on here. No. But this is this is our Doublade drawing that I did. This is the Honedge drawing that we did last stream, I think. So our Honedge is rock ground, so it's like the sword and the stone. And then I did this one. I painstaking labor, I know. I did this one off stream. For the Doublade. And also, if you guys like drawing and you want to draw your own versions of these Pokemon, feel free to like draw them. And if you want to share them in my Discord, it should be in the description. It might not be. And if it isn't, I'll find a link for you. But we've had one other person design a Pokemon that we drew. And it's a lot of fun, because this is not all of them are going to be perfect. So we just take some time and have some fun. We We talk about random nonsense while I draw, and sometimes we're just in pure silence. But I didn't want to spend too much time drawing on this episode, which is why I made the sketch off stream, because I wanted to spend a lot of the time focusing on the Elite Four. We lost two very important members of our team last time. We lost our Scuttler, our Fairy Ground Crustle, and then we lost Bruce, our Water Electric Swoobat. So we lost two very big components to our team, and also we lost Iroh, which was our Ghost Fairy Typhlosion. So we lost some crazy people on our team in the last couple areas, so we gotta be careful now. And if you guys have ideas for colors, if you're like, this guy should definitely be like, have like a blue head, or this guy's wings should be purple, feel free to give me some ideas. I love hearing ideas because it gets the brain juices flowing, you know? I hope you win. You can't lose here. I hope not. I hope not. We've been doing pretty good, but so with Gengar, if you guys don't know what the ability Dancer does, Dancer is Oricorio's ability. And basically what it does is if a Pokemon ever uses a dancing ability, like Revelation Dance, or a dancing move, like Revelation Dance, Swords Dance, our Pokemon automatically does it as well. So it's basically like if someone does Swords Dance, we just get an automatic setup on Swords Dance, right? And that's really cool, but there's also moves like Lunar Dance, which would kill our Pokemon if someone used it. So someone could pop out a Lunar Dance and just one-shot our Pokemon. A Pokemon could have Innards out, and we one-shot it, and it has so much HP that it just one-shots us. A Pokemon could have Destiny Bond. Like, there's always chances that we might lose this. But it's an interesting story nonetheless to see how far we can make it. And I'd say this one has been the most interesting of the two Artlocks we've done. I feel like we've done pretty well, but we haven't been perfect, unfortunately. This foot is kinda, I'm trying to do like a webbed feet thing, kind of all over the place in the sketch, but I think I understand where I was going with it. There's always some bullshittery that can happen, exactly, which is kind of why I love doing randomizers like this, because, like, to an extent, we are playing basically a completely different game, you know? Like, to some point, we are not even playing regular Pokemon. We're just playing, like, basically random number generator simulator. And I could see why that's not appealing to some people, but to me, I feel like it's so fun because you could just roll the dice and get like the most broken Pokemon imaginable and have it like be unstoppable and then lose it to like a Caterpie. And I think it's just like a fun different experience for Pokemon. And also, Pokemon Day is like tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, Pokemon Day is gonna be tomorrow, so we're gonna get to see a a new Pokemon game potentially get announced. Or they're going to spend 30 minutes talking about Cafe Refresh or whatever the fuck it's called. I really hope that they just announce some fun spin-off games. I don't want them to announce a full new game. Unless maybe it's like a Legends Arceus, but I want them to spend time on games now, man. They need to start spending time on making games rather than just pumping out Pokemon games. Cafe mix, or what? Cafe, you were about to say, yeah, it was cafe something or other. I couldn't remember what it was called. Put gold wings, I could see that. Um, Aquaman. It looks like Zelda. I could see that. Um, there's always some bullshittery. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to keep up. The one thing though that I was talking to my friend about this, and I want to know from expert Pokemon fans like yourselves. I want to know your guys' opinion on this, because I think that if say like Pokemon stopped releasing like yearly main games, right, and they spent there was like a 3 years of like no Pokemon games, maybe like a spin-off, but like no Pokemon games in like 3 years or like 5 years. Do you think Pokemon would be as popular as it is today? Or would it still remain relevant, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask. Like, part of me wonders that if Pokemon takes like years off to make a game, if that's like what makes them popular almost at this point. Because they're just consistent. People can rely on it to show up rather than it being good. It's just it's just there, you know? I'm kind of wondering if that's the case at this point. Because there's a lot of times where I watch shows that are kind of alright, and I enjoy them, and I think they're really cool, and I have a lot of great times. But then if they go on like a hiatus for like a year, I just completely forget about them. And so I'm wondering, Pokemon is almost too big to fail at this point, but I wonder if that would happen for at least me or some other people, like if the drop off would be significant. How's it going, T? You're feeling dark green colors on this? I think dark green could be really cool. It's almost like a swamp monster, maybe. How's it going, T? I think I like the idea of the gold wings, though. The gold wings could be the brightest part of the monster, of the Kabutops. It could be like a, to pull into like the fairy type aspect of it. It could be like a mythical, not mythical in the sense of like legendary Pokemon, but it could be like a swamp creature thing that people tell folklore about, and it hides its shiny fin wings under the water. It's going. That's good. Are you feeling good? Because I remember you're feeling a little sick. Are you feeling better, or are you still kind of meh? Kabutops is kind of a hard one to think of like a regional form. I feel like I could have went either like this one is kind of just a Kabutops with fins and stuff, but I'm wondering if I could have went with like a more abstract style of it. It would have been you could go a lot of different ways for sure. But I kind of went with like I felt like it was the safest way to just go with the body type. Because like Galarian Meowth does not look like Meowth really. Other than that, it's a cat. So you can kind of go abstract for like regional variants and type variants. Okay. Purple head or light blue. Had enough energy to do laundry and vacuum today. Nice. You're like 70% better? Okay. I feel like we could do dark. I'm thinking like when I think of like dark green, from Potato suggestion. I'm feeling like more of like a murky bluish green. Because I'm now on the idea of a swamp monster. I might change the gills from being gold to maybe a brighter gold or a different color. I was just mainly doing that to see how it looked and maybe tie in the gold wings to it. You're 60% better from sickness, or did you get sick too, my friend? Hopefully, yeah, hopefully it's going around, I guess. That time of the year. It just it's been so crazy over where I live. It's been really it's been like warm and then it's been really cold. Like we just got a bunch of snow. Like yesterday it was like spring and today it's like middle of winter. Just overnight. Overnight in the morning and in the morning. Are you guys excited to get to the Elite Four and get to that like final Pokemon Center and that's where the Dusk Stone will be? We've been looking for a Dusk Stone forever because we had a Rockruff named Hero. It was a Steel Fairy type Rockruff, and we wanted to draw it, or we wanted to evolve it into the Dusk form Lycanroc. And in the randomizer, we've discovered after like 2 hours of trying to figure out how it worked, we discovered that it evolved via Dusk Stone or evolved via stones, and the only stone that we didn't have access to was the Dusk Stone. So now I'm thinking it's probably in like the last area possible. He said light blue for the head, but I want to go maybe with a lighter green, but maybe the light blue could be added to the eye. Maybe it has a light blue eye. I'm thinking we're going to take like this. I mean, green and black also is a fairy type color. I was going to say, or a fairy type's color. I'm going to say that our guy doesn't really have fairy type, too much fairy type aspects, but he's getting the Grimmsnarl treatment. I actually really like these colors. I don't know if this was what you were going for, Potato, when you gave the suggestion. I'm pretty into these colors. Nessie is coming together. Fun fact that has really kind of nothing to do with anything. My starter for when I did Infinite Fusion for the second time was a Kabutops Fusion that we called Skittles. It was a Furret and I mean, it was actually a Sentret, I believe, Kabuto first, but it evolved into a Kabutops Furret. Might go darker. A little bit darker, maybe. A lot of this is just kind of forcing myself to practice drawing. I feel like it's been working. A lot of these have been real, not great, but a lot of these have been pretty cool. And I feel like this one's kind of in the middle, where I like it, but he just looks a little stiff, if I'm going to be honest. He looks a little bit stiff. I tried to do him in like some kind of pose, but I feel like he's just kind of stiff. I think it's the head that throws me off. And he doesn't have too much details. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a really dark color, and we're going to do a little bit of detailing. Kind of mermaid man looking ass. And we're also going to put this and have this darkened a little bit. Weird webbed feet. We had some sleet today, and the whole weekend was warm and sunny. Yeah, like this winter for me has been so weird because it's basically like we had 1 week of winter and it just keeps coming back every once in a while. Super weird. And it's really disappointing because the lady I work with keeps wanting to bring her kids out to do stuff. And they finally like they got their kids to like get into skating and stuff. And they just can't do it because it keeps like there's never the days they wanted to do it, it's too sunny. Add some shine to the gills. Make it look metallic. I'm not really good at rendering, is what people call trying to make it look good. It's like I'm not really good at rendering images and drawings, but certainly like to try. And hey, if you guys want me to draw you something, I have a Ko-Fi. If you want to give me $1, I'll draw you anything. And I'll do my best to make it look as nice as possible, but remember that it is a $1 drawing. Can't expect too much from me. But if you want something of like this quality, I could probably do that. Go make it lighter help. We could do. Okay, stop selecting. Thank you. Trying to make a little bit of money at some point in my life. I feel like this is like a football team's color. I don't know. Maybe I don't know football. Like the Dolphins colors? No, the Dolphins have like a little bit of a brighter blue. Honestly, I think I might leave it there. You guys can tell me how you think, how you feel about it. But I think I might leave it there. That is Nessie. I mean, Nessie, certainly the name works with the sea monster theme. I actually didn't even think about that, but that will be Nessie or Kabutops. I think it looks pretty neat. Green Bay Packers? Ah, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Close the session. And I'll send these two over. One day someone on Discord is going to get a random DM from me and it's going to be Pokemon pictures or some drawing I've done. Because I almost always accidentally click on people when I'm trying to send these to myself. But this should finally get us heading to the Elite Four. So if you guys are tired of seeing me draw, guess what? We're not going to be drawing anymore, hopefully, for a while. Unless we get Aegislash, I guess. We'll put Nessie right over there. And I almost added a new picture, but I just need to swap Butterknife. Boop. Now Butterknife has two swords. I'll move Butterknife over there, I guess. Can I grab Smaug? I don't even know where Smaug is. I don't know where Smaug is because I called him Rodan for some reason in the thing. I kept thinking I named him Rodan, but I named him Smaug. Alright, let me charge the iPad just in case. Actually, I don't... we'll charge my pen. Just in case. Okay, if you guys are sick and tired of watching me draw, it's time to get back into Pokemon Ultra Moon. I positioned us right in the crater where we fought Necrozma. And I honestly already forgot what my Necrozma was. It was something stupid. But I positioned myself in front of Necrozma. Or in the Necrozma crater. Because we got to fight like 3 more people, I think. Before we can go. Is this where we need to go? Avalugg! Yes, 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 you are correct. It is Avalugg. Oh. This is not a new encounter, by the way. This is still technically Mount Lanakila. Imagine. I love Esper. Esper is also Minty Clover's favorite Pokemon, at least last time she told me. I went to a convention the other day, and someone was selling a crocheted Smoliv, and I was like, fuck, I gotta go look at that and see how much that is, because I love Smoliv. Smoliv's like one of my favorite Pokemon. And so I went over there, and I'm like standing at the booth that the lady did the crocheting at, and I'm like in line basically, and this family, this mother and I assume her child, are sitting there like, hey, like waving at the lady, trying to get her attention, and she's just completely like not paying attention to her surroundings, and so the two walk away, and then I'm like, finally I can, like, cause I was standing there for like 5 minutes, like waiting for her to, like, waiting for the mother to get whatever she needed, and then I'm like, finally, so I go up to like stand and move towards the front, and the lady behind the desk is like, points to a person behind them. It's like, oh, I love your shirt, and they're like, yeah, thank you, I got this plate, and they started like talking for like 10 minutes, and I'm just sitting here like, I just want to know how much the freaking small live is. So I'm sitting there for another like 5 minutes. Probably was like a total of 3 minutes probably, but you know how like when you get impatient, just time feels like it doesn't move at a reasonable pace. But I'm sitting there forever, and I'm like, I just want to know what the price of the thing is. And so finally they stop talking, and I move all the way up to the thing. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that they have a it has a price tag on it. Let me go see what price tag it is. $45. I just walked away. And like 100% charge what you're gonna charge, but I was just like, bruh, if this was like $30 or like $25, I would have picked it up. But I'm like, for 40, and it wasn't big, it was very small. So I was like, $45, I just sat here forever. It was really funny. Is decent for handmade items. Is this, if it's the size of your big B. It was like maybe the size of like the small B times like 75% of its size. It was like 1.75% or 1.75 times the size of the small B I sent you. So it wasn't like huge. So I was kind of like, I don't want to get it. It's not that big. It's 45 is a bit too much. And it's 45 Canadian as well. So it's like 75 cents American. But I was just like, ugh, you know, like I was just so disappointed. Okay, we're up against a Wishy-Washy and an Ivysaur, and we don't know what they're about. I do have Lava Plume, but it would hit my Ice type. So I think I'm going to go Firianum Z or Infernal Overdrive on the Ivysaur, and then I'm going to Freeze Dry into the Ivysaur slot just to double in. And if we one-shot with Dionysus, that's great. It will target the Wishy-Washy. If it doesn't, we'll get a clean cut. Cross Chop is crazy. Our Lunala is really bulky though. Okay, I don't know who Cross Chop does. I think it was the Wishy-Washy that cross-chopped us. That was scary. Our Lunala is freaking so bulky. And we're also quite a bit of levels higher. Not effective, so it could be Water type. If it is, this Freeze Dry is going to be super effective. It is not, so it could be Fire type. High Jump, or Jump Kick from the Ivysaur literally did 1 damage. Okay. From what that has told me, the information we've gathered, I think we need to remove. I'm gonna Parabolic Charge everybody, because I forgot that it hits everybody. And then they keep jump kicking me. So I think I'm gonna switch to Smog, who's Poison Dragon. It will resist the Parabolic Charge and should resist the fighting type being Poison. Flying Press. Imagine seeing this Wishy-Washy Flying Press. You Smog is probably going to get double teamed and Parabolic Charged. That doesn't kill the Ivysaur? That's nuts. That's nuts that that doesn't kill the Ivysaur. Alright. I guess we Bullet Seed the Ivysaur. We could do Clanging Scales to lower defense. Oh, withdraws the Wishy-Washy. Oh, fuck, wait. Weavile had Precipice Blades, I think. I think Weavile was the thing that knocked out 2 of our Pokemon. And if it does have Precipice Blades, if it's Ground type, that's the reason why it switched, because we have 2 weak to ground, so we need to watch out for the Sneasel. But it's gonna get a defense drop. Oh, we get a defense drop. I'm stupid. I thought Clanging Scales did the reverse. Then he doesn't need that. Kartana. We've seen Kartana a couple times, I'm pretty sure. Kartana's Bug Poison. Okay. I'm predicting a double into Precipice Blades. I'm gonna switch. Have we seen Sneasel? Yeah, Sneasel's ground, so it definitely has Precipice Blades. We're gonna switch to Stardust, I think. And then we're gonna switch into Nessie, because ground type kinda walls us. We're gonna switch to these two. Because I don't think, knock on wood, I don't think that Sneasel sets up Rain Dance. Magic Room. Held items lose their effect. I want to freeze dry the Sneasel. Oh, he's Bug Poison, I forgot. I still think Nessie might be the best one to be out here, but we might have to switch. I mean, special defense. His regular defense isn't very good. Got absurd physical attack. It's the Precipice Blades that will do a bit to Butter Knife. I mean, Butter Knife is pretty physically bulky. We need to give Eviolite to Butter Knife. Okay, I think we're gonna switch in Butter Knife to protect Nessie. I kind of wanted to be able to heal Shore Up. I thought that said Snort Up, and I was very confused. Kind of wanted to heal. He's setting up Psychic Train? Wanted to heal Lunala, but nice. Alright, cool. Now we literally don't have to worry about anything else. Knock on wood. Oh wait, we still have this Wishy-Washy, never mind. I forgot the Wishy-Washy isn't dead. Then I would fuck. Okay, then I would switch Dionysus back out, and then I would switch Nessie back out, because this, I think, is a fighting type. Double battles suck. We should do a whole Nuzlocke with just double battles, because of how bad they are, and I hate them. Yeah, cross chop into the fairy type. What the fuck? Oh, that was a crit too? Fun. Oh my god, dude. What the hell? I don't think his physical defense was anywhere. Yeah, I think that was a... We just looked at... Yeah, my defense was 37. Oh, man, that was bad. But there's also no one else other than, I guess, Smog, but he's at half. But, of course, Cross Chop hits and crits. It's not even that it just hits, it crits as well. Of course it does. And that thing just set up Tail Glow. I think I'm going to Lava Plume. I'm actually very annoyed by that, because I spent so many hours grinding it up yesterday, only for it to get fucking one-shot by a non-super effective move. So we just might be drawing something. That Wishy-Washy is built different, though. That was doing tons. We are in the rain as well. Okay, that Kartana has no attacking moves. Okay, Lava Plume again. And then we're gonna Precipice Blades. Psycho Boost, probably to our poison type. Oh my god, dude. Brother! Please! I just want to get to the Elite Four! Please! Jesus Christ, bro! I just want to get to the Elite Four, dude! It's not that serious! God damn! And he still has more Pokemon! Holy fuck, man! Okay, God damn. I'm gonna fissure. I can't even fissure the Celos. Why am I stupid? He's too high level for that. I can't even hit him with it. I don't know why I did that. Oh my god. Can't even do that. Holy fuck, dude. What world are we living in right now? Holy guacamole, dude. Okay. Please hit through it. Thank you. God damn, I'm pretty sure these are the last people I have to fight. And I pray to God they're the last people I need to fight. Fucking hell. So we're gonna have to do some more grinding. Yay! God damn. Okay, just be the last people. Are we still? We're not even done. We're not even close to being done, are we? No, this gotta be the last people. Alright, fucking hell. Alright. Bro, I'm like low-key just wanting to go in with 4 Pokemon. I don't want to grind anymore. I'm a little bit disappointed in Smog, but I can't be because he got Psycho boosted to death. God damn, bro. So, also off-stream, I posted this in the Discord. I found a shiny Magmar. I named her Pepto, and she's adamant with Simple. Maybe we bring Pepto in. Godly, man. Okay. Are we ready for the Dusk Zone? No Dusk Stone here, so I don't know where the Dusk Stone is in the entirety of the game. Because it's all stones are supposed to show up in shops, but the Dusk Stone has not showed up in any shop. Something that is kind of a W, though. I'm gonna buy 7 of these. We have... It just fucking died! I was gonna say, we have Nessie who has Gluttony that will eat the berries, but it's just fucking died 2 seconds ago. Oh my lord. I'm actually gonna just start losing it. Okay. Oh my lord. Okay. What the hell do we do, man? Oh, fucking hell. I'm low-key gonna bring in the fucking slow start. Fucking Superior. We have a normal water-type Chansey. We already still have a fighting type. Maybe... I like how it has Sandveil and Sandstorm on it, actually. I might bring that in. Till we grind up Dark Blood Diamond. Oh, man, dude. We already have a Fire and Psychic type. We could bring in the Articuno. Oh, my God. If there's any Pokemon you guys want to see, we're gonna have to probably end up drawing someone. We could bring in Frisbee. I'm thinking probably we're gonna have to bring in Torrent. Because Ghost type is really good. So we're gonna have to draw that. I honestly don't know what we do at this point. How about we bring in Frisbee? Flying type. Grass type Pepto. And then we just grind Pepto up a little bit more. We'll have to draw both of them. But I'm gonna go to the shop and buy a rare candy to evolve Frisbee. Just to see if it's evolution, because if its evolution isn't good, then we're not gonna spend the time to grind that. We'll probably take the water Ghost type Torrent. I'm so annoyed right now, man. 2 double battles in a row lost 2 Pokemon for us. So frustrating. Like, if we lost 2 Pokemon in the Elite Four, that's how it is. Like, you know, you're gonna... At least we made it to the Elite Four, but, like, I can't even get into the fucking doors. Like, my God, just let me walk in. And we just do not have a good team for, like, double battle compatibility. We have my fucking, like... ace in the whole Gengar that only has moves that hit everybody. Like, it's just, we don't have a very compatible team for double battles. And then they just double into them every single time. Oh, man. Want to use it on Frisbee. Pray for a good ability. Pray for a good additional typing if Frisbee wants to get an additional typing. Honestly, Shieldon is like such a underrated Pokemon. Bastiodon is pretty cool, but I prefer Shieldon personally. Frisbee has evolved into a boogie board. Please have a good ability. Just have a good ability. Make our day, please. Just make our day. Ooh! Flying Ground. That's really good typing. With Outrage. I think we'll keep our moves for now. Outrage is good, though. I just don't really want to deal with the confusions because I know it's going to screw me up. Okay, I had a rare candy in there the whole time. Okay, Please. Please, 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 please. Sandvale. Oh, that's not terrible, but it's just not good. It's like, it's not a negative ability, so, like, we can't complain. That HP is... Holy crap, wait, look at this guy's stats. He has no special attack, no attack, but has so much health, so much defenses, and just a ton of speed. This guy is legitimately zooming. Holy nuts. Speed tank? Look. All I'm saying... All I'm saying... Do we have Baneful Bunker? We do. That might be good. That's a good alternative. Oh, we can learn Toxic. She can learn Toxic. Wait, and she has Beak Blast too? Actually, ooh. Do we want Beak Blast? Oh, but... wait, okay. Wait. Does Beak Blast... Would it not work because she's probably gonna outspeed everyone? The user's first heats up its beak and then it attacks the target. Making direct contact with the Pokemon while it's heating up the beak results in a burn. So I don't think Beak Blast actually works because she's fast. So she would heat. Is that how that works? Does it have negative priority? Toxic is probably better all around. It does have, the user charges at the beginning of the turn and executes Beak Blast at -3 priority. So it does have a negative priority. See, that's interesting, because Burn still does damage. It just... and it reduces, but Toxic does more damage. But also, Steel-type is immune to... Poison. Poison, I think, is immune to poison. But Burn is only... Fire's only immune to burn. So we could have both. We could carry both. Like, she's just gonna be a stall queen either way. And if we can get a healing move for her... The user restores the HP by up to max of its max HP if restores more when in grassy terrain. So we could give floral healing. We could give it floral healing. We could do... Holy crap, wait. Okay. Hear me out. Nature's Madness. Toxic. Grassy terrain, floral healing. Maybe not in that order. But those 4 moves. So, we have her set up grassy terrain for herself, Toxic people, and then, Nature's Madness them to half their HP. Because Nature's Madness is always like a flat damage. It doesn't matter for her attack. Okay, I kind of want to look... We don't really have that much money. I kind of want to go look for TMs just in case we can get Magmar with something. And I think we're going to probably keep Magmar. And give it Eviolite. Because evolving it to Magmortar does nothing except potentially give it another typing. It would lose its Simple, which Simple is really good. Okay. I don't know where else things sell TMs. I think I know, like, 2 areas that sell TMs off the top of my head. I think this area might. Okay, if you guys can get your thinking hats on, we need designs for Magmar and Frisbee. I wish I could multitask and grind and also... What the fuck? Have we not? Have we never gone to this shop before? Oh my word, after all this time, the Duskstone was here the whole frickin' time? Okay, I'm saving the game because we're gonna go evolve a Deadmon just to see what type it would have been. But then I also might use that on Butterknife and get Aegislash, which means we're gonna have to draw 3 Pokemon. So, I'm sorry to all the people that wanted to see me play the game. The game has decided no. Okay, this is what we would have evolved Hero into. Which I'm pretty sure this was the area where we were looking for the stones. That's so weird. I think I might be blind then. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. We're looking for the Moonstone. I'm stupid. We're looking for the Moonstone, not the Duskstone. I forgot, there's a Lycan Rock Dusk form. See, we did do this one. We did do this one. I always assume Dusk to be something else. Okay, wait, then... Did the other area have... Yeah, I always forget Dusk, because I think of Dusk being like the dark type, like the ghost type thing. We're looking for a Moonstone, not a Duskstone. But still, we can use that Duskstone for Aegislash. Did this one have a Moonstone in it, though? I don't think it did. I think it had a Leaf Stone and a Shiny Stone. Yeah. Okay. Next on the table is Evolving Butterknife. What is Butterknife? I think Butterknife has Tinted Lens right now. We're going to pray that our Pokemon does not get a terrible ability. But honestly, at this point in my life, I am contemplating just resetting the game if it evolves and it's shit. You guys can tell me how if you think that's alright or not, but I'm contemplating it. But we're gonna evolve Butterknife, and we're gonna hope for, like, huge power, Wonder Guard, like... Fluffy, I don't even know. I think Fluffy's in this generation. We have Butterknife, the Aegislash. It could change typing, theoretically. It is still rock, ground, and it has the ability Early Bird. The Pokemon awakens twice as fast as other Pokemon from sleep. Honestly... I guess that's okay. The one thing that I don't... It seems like its defenses and its attacks swapped. It's a rock ground type, which means it's 4 times weak to, like, grass and water, and is weak to, like, ice. It's weak to fighting. It's weak to ground. It's weak to a lot of things. So, I don't know how much I like this compared to the other one, where we could run Eviolite on it. And it's also, like, one of the slowest things on our team. So it being really offensive is great. It just needs to get a hit. Do we? I think we have Excel Rock on our in our TMs. Don't we? We have Stone Edge. We have Sucker Punch. I could learn Sucker Punch. We don't have Excel Rock. I thought we did. Could run Detect on it. Baneful Bunker, Detect. Aqua Tail, Ice Beam. I think we should run Sucker Punch on it. So I think we might as well keep it just for the sake of the integrity of the run. Just kidding, there's no integrity, but we're gonna do that. And then all the haters will say my Nintendo 3DS Windows Edition that I got from my dad that works at Nintendo is fake. But I'm here to tell you that it's not fake. It's real. You guys just didn't get it because you guys don't have a dad that works at Nintendo. And in the Windows 3DS version, they have the speed up button, so we can speed it up. So at this point, we should not be worrying about this. But I'm gonna take these two off because I think 65 is gonna be my cutoff for the how high level something can be before going in. And then we're gonna give Freddie Mercury the lucky egg, and we're gonna go out. All my haters are gonna say it's fake. So we're gonna just battle things out here, I think, for a bit. Ah, Blacephalon. Poison type. Swords Dance, cool. You don't need to call for help. I need to check. I don't think we have Diamond Storm as a... We need to check the TMs, because I was checking for setup moves for the Pokemon with Simple. But if we have moves that just have a chance to increase, which I don't think we do have anything like that. Metronome, Belly Drum, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, I can't learn Coil, unfortunately. But we're going to spend some time grinding for a bit. And we're going to at least just try to get everyone up to level 50. So by everybody, I mean Pepto. And then everybody else in the party is just going to get levels alongside everybody else. And if anybody gets level 65, they're going to go get put back in the box. What level are these things? These are level 49s. Pepto probably could handle... But I think right now, having Freddy up front will be good. The move relearner, where is he at? The move relearner, I believe, is in the Pokemon Center at Mount, like the one that we just were at Mount Lanakila. But I think the issue with the move relearner, if I remember correctly in this game, is you need a heart scale to use it. I'm almost certain you need a heart scale to use it. So we can check him, but I'm pretty sure we can't use him. Water type. Red scarf. Cool. Grab hammer's kind of a nuts move. Part of me wants to try butter knife, but I feel like it's just such a risk. I have a PP max or a PP up. I don't know which one. But I might give it to Freddie Mercury for Diamond Storm, just because that's like a lot of Freddie Mercury's moves are just 5 hits. So I want to give him more PP. Make his PP big. Oh. So how's everybody doing? It was I went to a convention the other day. It was like a really small convention. It was basically just like a market for people selling prints and stuff of like art. And there's very few like very few places for people selling like anime figures, but there's some like people selling manga and stuff like that. And it was cool. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I was hoping for a little bit more, but it was also like $15 to get in, so it was fine for the price of admission. And there was this guy that always sells games. Like he runs like a vintage video game store, I guess. I don't know if he runs a store, but he always goes to the conventions. I see him all the time. And I'm scouring through he has like a bargain bin where it's like $10 for anything in the bargain bin or $15 for 2 things in the dollars bin. So you basically get like 1 for 50% off. And so I was looking through it, I was scouring it, and I find Bakugan Battle Brawlers for the Nintendo DS, and I'm like, fuck, I think I want this, but I'm not sure. So I'm like, I'll leave it here and I'll come back for it later if I want it. And there's nothing else in the entire area that I wanted. And so I'm like, I should get it, but I'm like, it's 15 for 2 things. I might as well look for something else. Like, I might as well look for something else. So start looking for other stuff. There's just nothing there that I wanted. There was a really cool, like, Game Boy Advance cartridge of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it was Yu-Gi-Oh! An episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! But on a virtual, or not a virtual, a Game Boy. No. Game Boy Advance. Sorry, I was trying to think of what a Game Boy Advance cartridge. Virtual Boy's the red, the red VR thing. No, a Game Boy Advance cartridge of Joey versus Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! That I was considering. There was a lot of Power Ranger games, but none of the Power Rangers that I really cared about. And so I was like really struggling, and I wanted to give this guy an extra $5. I was struggling so hard to give this guy an extra $5. Could not find anything that I wanted there. Left, and then we came back towards the end because we walked around a little bit more, couldn't find anything we wanted, and then finally we were like, I was like, I can't, there's no way I'm gonna find Bakugan Battle Brawlers again for the Nintendo DS for $10. Like, there's no way I'm gonna find this again. And so I picked it up, and it's amazing. I think it's better than the one that we played on stream, and that I made into a YouTube series. I think it's better than that game. It's the same story. It has Leonidas. It has all the characters, but it's The gameplay is more fun, I think. The gameplay feels more like the anime, and the writing is better. It's not fully voice acted, but like in the one that we played, I think was like the PS3 version or the PS2 version. I think I was playing the PS2 version on a PS3 was the thing. Why I was is why I'm confused there, but fuck. Sorry. And then in the PlayStation version of the game, it's kind of like you play the story and it's Leonidas is a bad guy, but you don't know that he's a bad guy, but he's not actually a bad guy, because you believe in him, you trust him, right? And it's sort of like bad writing, you know, where it's like, I think Leonidas is evil. Leonidas is probably not from Vestroya, and it's like, okay, where is this coming from? Like, how does Marucho know any of this? But in the DS version, it's like, they'll be like, oh, your Bakugan is very aggressive. I bet he's not like all the other Bakugan. He's probably evil, and it's like, he's not aggressive. You didn't see anything. There's no information about him being aggressive. But in the DS version, there's scenes where your character and Leonidas are talking, and you're like, hey, let's go hang out with like people, and he's like, I just want to beat Bakugan, and it's like, oh, he's like aggressive. he's being aggressive right now. And then like there's that like one scene in the PlayStation version where it's like, Dan got beaten by a Bakugan. It must have been Leonidas because it said the Bakugan used dirty tricks. And in the DS version, when you're in a certain part of the story and you go to your room to like save or like change your deck, it has a cutscene where it's like, whoa, someone just said that Dan got beat up by some strange Bakugan, you know, like we just saw on the net that someone said Dan got beat, and they're like, by who? It's like, who? Nobody knows, but it says it was like a Bakugan that did dirty tricks. And then they come back and they go, hey, you're the guy who did it. And we're like, no, we weren't there when that happened, you know, like they actually have like some sort of reason to suspect that it like, or it was built up a little bit better. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a lot more interesting. The battles are a lot more fun because it's not just whoever has the most ability cards at the end of the turn wins. It's actually got like different ability cards and gate cards, and the leveling system for Bakugan are more interesting. Like it's overall just a better game. It has a better character customizer. Like it's just a better version of Bakugan, and so I'm very happy with my purchase, to say the least. But yeah, I was super happy. I was almost didn't pick it up. Like I was this close to not picking it up, and then I was just like, fuck it, you know, fuck it, we'll do it. And then, bada bing, bada boom, rest is history. This year, I want to go. The move target. The more the target has powered up with stat changes, the greater the move's power. I think we're all right. This is my year of like going through old Nintendo DS games, I think. Like I want to go and like play all my old Nintendo DS games. I want to go get new Nintendo DS games. I just want to play on the DS this year. That's what I want to do. My friend is in his PS2 era, I think. His PS2, PS3 era right now. Because his grandmother had a PS2 and all these games, and then decided, like, she didn't really want them anymore, so she was going to sell them. And then my friend was like, yo, I'll take them. And she then gave it to him for Christmas. And so he has, like, a PS2 with, like, a bunch of different games. We played Avatar The Last Airbender Burning Earth, I think it was called. And it's so cool. Like, it's not a absurdly great game, but it's really fun. Just to see that old, like, style. Like, that was the shit we grew up with. Like, we grew up with those games, so it's a lot of fun nostalgia vibes. There was a really cool... like, in the extras bit, you could look at a trailer for the Blu-ray or the DVD of book 3 of Avatar. It was really good. So it was a lot of fun. So he's on that. My friend got a couple good games at the convention as well. My friend makes me laugh because he loves going to conventions and just buying shit. Like, that's just what he loves. Now I feel old. Dude, I feel old. I feel old, man. I know. Like, I feel bad because I'm making everybody else feel old, but I feel old now, dude. And I'm just trying to relive my glory years. I played that game when you were in high school / college. Dude, it's timeless, T. It's timeless. You're timeless. Shmeeps always joins when I talk about how old I am, and Shmeeps hates it. Because Shmeeps is or doesn't hate it. I don't want to speak for Shmeeps. But, Shmeeps is, exactly 1 year older than me. So whenever I say that I feel old, Shmeeps is like, you're not allowed to feel old, because I'm 1 year older than you. You know? Like, you're not allowed to feel old, because if you're old, then I'm fucking, like, ancient. And I'm like, I'm a fucking grandfather, Shmeeps. I'm so fucking old. How's it going, Shmeeps? We're just grinding right now because we got our ass kicked, so we're trying to get at least to level 50 for all of our Pokemon in our party, and we got... That did nothing. How is the neutral Crab Hammer doing more than Fusion Flare? Unless Fusion Flare is like a special move. I don't know. Okay, 49. Oh, dude, literally, we would have just leveled up right then. That's so funny. We kind of got to go look for TMs, I think, a little bit, too. I might look up all the TM stores in this game just so we can have a quick look around. But we need to draw... we need to draw Pepto and Frisbee. So a Grass-type... A Grass-type Magmortar... Magmar, not Magmortar, and we also need to draw a Butter Knife as well. I kind of have a funny idea for Butter Knife. But we made it to that point. So this is the full team now. And we also need to move our guys to the death zone. The death zone. We lost Smog. Put Smog over there. And then we lost the newest person we just drew today. Nessie. I'll shrink Nessie a bit. Okay, Smog was desolated, yes, exactly. He fucking was, dude. I was like, where's my iPad? It's behind me. Dude, I put away my iPad, like, we're not gonna draw any more Pokemon today. We're gonna make it to the Elite Four. The two guys standing directly in front of the exit of the fucking Victory Road. Are you sure about that? Oh, man, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed that that happened. We gotta draw 3 Pokemon before the Elite Four, and then we can go into the Elite Four. I literally thought, I'm like, this is gonna be Elite Four, and we're over an hour into the stream, and we haven't even got into the Elite Four. We have had 2 fights this stream, and this is how badly they went. Oh, man. Okay. But I have an idea for Aegislash that I think is pretty funny. And if you guys have ideas for Pokemon designs and have any opinions about the Pokemon designs that I'm doing while I'm doing it, feel free to tell me, and feel free to talk amongst your guys yourselves, you know? Because I gotta sit here now and draw a little bit more. I'm not gonna try and spend too much time. Let me grab my phone for references, because that will help me speed up. I'm not gonna spend too much time drawing, though. I'm gonna just try my best. Aegis/. So Aegis/ is rock and ground type. And this is the... So this was Hone Edge. This was Doublade. And so going off this kind of style, I think it would be really funny. So Aegis/ has a blade like this. Got like a blade like this. Got a this, and then get this eye here, but the idea that I'm thinking of is rather than having it stuck in the stone, what if it was... What if it's where its shield was, is where the stone is? And it's like grown out of the ground now. Also, off topic, but sort of on topic. If you guys have any Nintendo DS game recommendations, feel free to sauce them my way, because I'm looking into playing some more Nintendo DS games on my own. Maybe I'll stream some of them, but for the most part on my own. I've been playing some old Yu-Gi-Oh games. I started Bakugan. Yeah, if you guys have like, oh, this was like an underrated game, you know, let me know. I'm thinking of picking up some Dragon Quests if I can find them. Something like this. And then like the mossy top bit here. I think I don't want them to be as like sharp as I have it. Need them to be more connected, because sharp is kind of... I want it like look... It's kind of like how I draw ice. Like I don't want it looking like ice. Some of it can be sharp, like this part can be sharp. Like this. And then I think we're gonna make the top of his head a little bit taller. He kind of skipped over the DS era and went straight to 3DS. I want to do 3DS stuff, but like DS games, some DS games are a bit cheaper. than 3DS games. Though I have been considering modding my 3DS, and that could maybe make things a little bit easier for me. I think this is legit just what I'm gonna go for this. He doesn't need his little arm things. You guys know I'm not. You guys can know that I'm not a good artist because I never get called out on Twitter for using AI. That's how you know I'm a shit artist. Nobody just says that I use AI and think my art's made out of AI. Once people start calling me out and saying, this guy obviously uses AI art, then I can be like, actually, I have practiced. I have developed a skill. But until then, I'm just a nobody. A nobody with a beautiful face. So, fun fact, I think my brain has just decided that Phoenix Wright is my latest hyperfixation without my consent. Sue your brain. Like, sometimes I make my own hyperfixations. Then there's times when my brain is just like, new. Or now. This is now. Well, I remember you talking about Phoenix Wright, and you were like, well, I don't know why I'm getting, like, recommended this on Steam all the time. I mean, there's a lot of Phoenix Wright DS games. I've played one Phoenix Wright game, and it was alright, but it just wasn't for me. You know? But I think it would be cool to see you uh, talk about it and play it. Love to hear about it. That. Blade. And so the blade, I think's color scheme is going to be rusted again. To me, the rust kind of represents the rock type in it, but I might give its handle a more rocky texture this time. Handle slash face. Like, maybe we can add something like that, but I'll make the lines thinner. Flower here has a few more petals than last time. That, we'll do that. I saw a really cool art picture thing the other day of someone like did a chalk drawing on a wall of a little mouse that was like looking. It was like a window. It looked like a little window with a mouse peeking out of it, but the mouse is like wearing like a nightgown. It was really cute. I suck at coloring, but honestly, it's like one of my favorite parts about art, and it was something that actually kind of got me into art because I do like coloring. I just kind of suck at it, but I liked the idea of art because it was almost like drawing your own coloring pages. I also like drawing because it's just like you get to draw your own things and make your own little. I've always liked drawing, but never been quite good at coloring. I always feel like my art looks a lot worse when I color it. Honestly, I feel like my art looks a lot worse when I do the line art, but I feel like also no matter what I do, I'm always going to be hypercritical of my art. And sometimes it's not about making good art, it's about making fun experiences for yourself and others. Because sometimes you can look at a picture and go like, that sucks, I hate it. And then like other times people will look at that same art and go like, that is amazing, you know? I always see a big thing in like art communities is that like, and I feel it too to an extent, but like a lot of the times people will be like, I spend like hours working on this like one drawing and nobody likes it, and then I make a stupid little like comic and like I get a bajillion likes, and it's like it's not that the thing that you spent a lot of time on is like terrible. It's just that like that little drawing resonated with people to an extent. And you don't got to compete with yourself, you know? Because a lot of the times I don't like the stuff that I draw on this stream as much as like other things that I draw, but then like there's a lot of people that come into the stream and go like that is literally like the best, like that's so cool, that's so dope, you know? And I never think that like you never really think that someone's going to like your drawing until like they do, you know? So I think that's the coolest thing about drawing is you never know what's going to like hit the brain, connect the synapses together and go like that's a cool piece of art. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think, yeah, they have like a brown style thing there, but I'm gonna go with a more silver on the rust and like have like a rusted eye looking thing. And then I'm gonna look for like a sandstony type color. Kind of have the rock and ground Rock and ground are so similar typings that that's why I feel like so many rock types are just ground type anyway, because their design philosophies are very similar, but also very uniquely different. Sort of like fairy type. Like fairy type can kind of be whatever. Like ground type can be like a rock or a brick or sand, gravel. Like a rock type can be all that too, but a rock type can also be like a rock type would be less of sand and more of like a gem or like a cave fixture, like a stalagmite or a stalactite. Might have to change. I think I'm going to change this one to be darker down here. But I dig this one a lot. I like the colors on this one. Shading and highlights are my Achilles heel with art. That's fair. That's totally fair. I had a art teacher that was always like, whenever I finished art, it kind of killed a lot of my motivation with art, but also it was, of course, very good advice. But it kind of killed a lot of my motivation. Was like anytime I'm like, I think I'm done with this art piece, she'd always be like, you need to shade it a little bit more, like add more shading, and I was just like, I would spend like the rest of the class adding shading, and it's like, yeah, you need to add shading, you need to add more highlights, like make it look better. But I feel like that killed some of my love of art at the time, because every time I finished an art piece and went, I think I'm done, it'd be like, add more shading, and I'm like, ugh. And it was like it's a good thing because it's like art is never really complete. You're never really done an art piece for the most part. You know, you could always go back and add more or do better or change some things. But I think at some point you can say, you know what, I've done good. At some point you can say, I'm happy with this. How do I want to do this? It's that kind of thing. Yeah. Something I would love to do as an artist is like design a tattoo. I saw someone like posting like if anybody has tattoo commissions. And I was like, that would be such a fun thing to do. Like even design my own tattoo if I ever got a tattoo. It'd be cool to design a tattoo. Or I would like to design like a hoodie. You know, I'd love to sell hoodie designs that I've done myself. That'd be a lot of fun. But we'll have to see. Add some hints of maybe grass. You know, add some different levels here. All right, I think butter knife number 3 is complete. That's what it looks like when you get to draw a simple Pokemon, and I have an idea for it. I think it might be fun to just have everyone fully voice it. Might make it enjoyable for Phoenix Wright. I could see that. I kind of have a weird idea for Magmar, but I don't know if it will work. So Magmar is grass type. And it's technically a shiny form, so we can give it a different kind of coloring. Nice. Thank you, T. So, I mean, Magmar is famously known for having a butt on its forehead. Like, its defining trait. I don't think we can remove that. And this might be stupid, so you guys can tell me how stupid this is. Got kind of a duck bill. We've actually drawn a Magmar before for an Artlocke. We had one, it was like our second ever encountered Pokemon. Maybe like our third. But his name was Brick, and he was a ground type Magmar. And he carried us very far. Also, it was really funny at the convention because my friends and I walked through the convention, and then we were like, "Is that it? Is that everything?" And it's like, "No, there's got to be more, right?" And so we're looking for. It wasn't really a convention, but I'm gonna keep calling it a convention. We're like, "No, there's got to be more, right? There's an upstairs and a downstairs." Like, okay, let's check the downstairs. We go downstairs to check it. Um, there's 2 women dressed up as like anime characters, I guess, and they're dancing, and these there's a group of more women. I mean, I assume there was other people there, but they were standing, like they were dancing on stage, and then there's a group of women with them just like going ah, like every time they did anything, like screaming, and it was super funny, and I was just like, okay, they're having a good time. I'm gonna head out over here now. We're gonna leave. And this is not our crowd. And then we go, should we go upstairs? And we look at the thing and the sign just says maid cafe. And we're like, I think it's just a maid cafe. And my friend's like, no, there might be shops up there. Let's go check it out. And me and my other friend were like, I think it's just not my thing. I think we're gonna stay down here. We're like, I don't want to go anywhere near the maid cafe. You know, I think I'm all right. And then, okay, this is like a terrible face, but also not terrible at the same time. I'm trying to figure out. I think that's like probably the best I'm gonna get right now. Grass type Magmar, huh? Yeah, it's a tough one, but I think I have an idea. You know what? Let's restart. Let's restart. Cause I have an idea. I just want the face to be good. And I know I can draw a decent. I could draw a pretty decent Magmar if I get a good start. That's not a terrible mouth. And then try and like stretch this out. I don't know if this is any better. This is looking more a different kind of bird Pokemon thing, but I'm gonna stick with it. But I think okay. We have this. So then it goes I can't okay. I don't know if this will work. Kind of tilt the head. I tilt the head upwards. Grab this. Tilt it sort of this way. Okay. This is kind of a cop-out, but this is the idea I immediately thought of in my head, and I don't know why. But what if it's like a Magmar's head sticking out of like a giant bush? And it's like its butt heads are like mini bushes on its head. They have like little berries on it. And then we have like head here. We have it like in a big bush. Like like this. And it's like sticking its head out of the bush. I don't know why. And I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. Just so you guys gotta be honest with me here. But I feel like this is kind of funny if he's like in a hedge. It certainly is an idea. Oh no. Is it a pretty idea? You're beautiful. I don't know how to get its hands into this. I'm gonna file that. Break him down a bit. And then have I don't know why this brings me so much joy, but it's so funny to me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just stupid and nobody else thinks this is funny, but I think this is such a funny little guy. I don't know why. This is what Magmar looks like to me. This is a simple-minded Magmar. This is either the greatest idea I've ever come up with or the worst. And you guys can be the judge. I don't think there's an in-between. I like to think that this Magmar is terrified of other Magmars, and so it hides in bushes, and over time it evolved into a grass type Magmar. Like its species developed into a grass type and became one with the bushes it's hidden. And this is what it looks like when it gets caught by something or it sees something. It kind of like Has wide eyes and is like, ah, and it looks like he's frozen. He pretends to be a bush to hide from predators. Dude, and then if we evolved it into Magmortar, though, think about this. Magmortar's hands would become tree trunks, and then its big body could be a bush. Tell me that a giant Magmar with hollow logs for arms isn't a badass idea. I want you to look at me and tell me that that is not an insanely good idea. Sometimes God fears what he has created. That's why he stays up there in heaven. He's afraid of what we can do, and the power he's given us to make grass-type Magmar. And then we have to make a flying ground Bastiodon. And then we're set for the Elite Four. This is like a reverse Tangrowth. Like how Tangrowth's whole body is like a massive tree trunk, or a massive like bush. Its upper body is a massive bush, and its bottom part is his head. I'm gonna post this one on Twitter after the stream, and everybody's gonna think it's cool. Everybody's gonna be saying, Game Freak, where's Grass-type Magmar? Where's Ghillie Suit Magmar? Come on, Game Freak. We know you're hiding him from us. And they're gonna say, we've never come up with as good idea as an idea as that good. So we're gonna make all the decisions. Unchained's gonna make all the decisions now for Pokemon. And I'll say, as my first act as the Pokemon Company chairman, I'm going to announce that we're gonna make a shitty Gen 5 remake. And then we're gonna make a really good Gen 4 remake, and then we're gonna make a really good Gen 5 remake, and then we're gonna go back to making good games. Or, well, we're gonna start making good games. We're gonna go back to making games that people want. And stop making the dumb ones. It's just him for 3 minutes without commentary. That's what they're gonna show on the present, exactly. It's gonna be just him. They're gonna be like, I hope you guys are excited for the next Pokemon experience. Please watch this trailer. And then it just like jarringly cuts to a picture of him standing there with menacing music, and it slowly zooms in on his face. It's just like where Magmar sounds kind of like Magmar. I feel like this guy sounds like Magmar. He sounds like Magmar. He's got a really high-pitched voice. That's probably why he hid. Because all the other Magmars have deep, scary voices, and he has a very high-pitched, chirpy voice. This guy's definitely a League player. He plays League. He jungles in League. For sure. This guy's a Master Yi jungler. But he's not good. He just sits in the bush and meditates. Beautiful. My creation. I'm gonna make him orange. Because he's a shiny. So we're gonna give him, like, autumn vibes. Giving green guy from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I honestly agree. I agree with that. I was actually... When I was drawing the face, I'm like, this looks like the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared green guy. And the voice matches up, too. One more after this and we're done. Probably gonna change this to be a little bit brighter orange, yeah. The only problem with this guy is his coloring is going to take a little bit more because of just how many little areas and divots he has, and how big he is. So big. I've been watching, so if you guys have watched the channel for a while, you guys might remember me talking about this guy called Jet Kuso. He does a lot of, like, Bakugan content. He's kind of doing a lot more of just, like, toys stuff now, but I found him from his Bakugan stuff. He's doing a really cool series called it's Minecraft, and it's called Cinema SMP with his friends. And basically Cinema SMP is a really interesting style of SMP, and if you guys are wanting some more Minecraft SMP stuff, I would go check it out. Basically it's a survival multiplayer, but they have a cameraman that's invisible flying around cameraing them. And so it's watching all of the people play on the server, but in a third-person perspective. It's kind of neat. They do switch to, like, the POV of characters every once in a while, but For the most part, it's like a third-person camera. So it's pretty cool. Sometimes the camera, though, I will say, sometimes the camera can be like a little bit like, ugh, I'm gonna throw up because it just keeps moving. But I thought, for the most part, it's pretty fun. And they're pretty funny guys. Ugh. So I think it's a cool thing to check out. You guys want to look into that? Okay, how do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna go like a pink. Pink for the head. Because pink goes for shiny Magmar. Making sure I'm not drawing on the wrong layer. And also, I'm not biased towards this SMP. I'm totally not biased because they took one of my name suggestions for a sheep. Definitely not biased, but there is a sheep on their server called Bloom, and I was the one that named it. They do interact with chat too, which is pretty fun because it definitely feels like you're detached and you're watching like a show, but they'll also be like, "Oh, this person said something in chat," or like, "Oh, this happened." It's like kind of cool. I'm also considering getting me a sheep in my hardcore world and calling it Bloom now. Let's give him a yellowish beak. See, this is what I was talking about with when we were doing Kabutops. I was saying you can really go with just like changing the base look of a Pokemon. You can go with changing the base look of a Pokemon and it would probably be fine. Or you can go very abstract with it, and I would argue that this is very abstract. You know? An abstract thought of what would Magmar look like if it was a grass type. All I knew is that we needed to have the butt head, or else it wasn't gonna look like Magmar. I believe also on in Cinema SMP they have some mods in it. I don't know how much mods they have. I caught their fourth stream. They streamed it today and it was their fourth stream. So I might go back and look. They have highlight videos as well of like what they did. They have their own like lore and things. There's a apparently they have like a Mindlantian curse on themselves. Like the people in the water temples are like the Mindlantians. And they're trying to they're kind of playing it like they're trying to figure out all the mysteries of the world of this Minecraft world. Pretty cool. It's honestly very, very cool. I spent most of it just listening to them, like and playing Minecraft myself, and I think they do a pretty good job of filling airtime. So even if you're not like looking exactly at what they're doing, you can kind of see, or you can kind of get what's happening, you know. It also helps too that they're not Minecraft experts. So a lot of things go awry, which make it a lot very entertaining, you know? And if you really, really like the series and want to be a part of its glory, if you like tweet about it using hashtag like CinemaSMP on like Twitter or Instagram or something, they'll add you to the Wonder Wall, which is just a wall of people's names. So if you really like it, you can get yourself to the Wonder Wall. Not gonna do too much shading on this guy just to so we can get through it, but completed. Dupe. He's beautiful. He's already shady enough. No reason to throw more shade on him. Exactly. He's already in the shade. But I will do two more things. I do have its eyes get some shade. And then also some shade on the head. Just to make it look like he's in the bush. After the Elite Four, depending if we win or lose, I like even or not even if we win or lose, I'm probably gonna end the stream there. Just cause like holy we've done a lot today. But we'll see. Okay. Last one. I think Age of Slash is probably the best so far, right? The last one. Why am I blanking? Bastiodon. Bastiodon. He strikes me as a pervert. He might be a pervert. He might be an accidental pervert. He might just stick his head out of his little hole and then be like, "Oh heavens!" and he sees something he's not supposed to. But instead of looking away, he keeps watching like a freak. Okay, I'm not gonna go. I'll keep this because it's kind of iconic to Bastiodon. I just don't want to do exactly what Bastiodon does. We'll get like its face down because I feel like getting the Pokemon's face down definitely helps it. Um. He seems like a polite gentleman so far. I have an idea for him that I've been thinking of, and we'll see how it works. Right now, I just want to draw the face, and the way we draw the face might make it easy or difficult. Who knows? I'm gonna do, rather than having Bastiodon's like holes in it, I think I'm gonna do something like this, or like rings. This is flying ground type. Maybe we'll have him have more of a round head shape. Like this. The finale is dragging along. We're trying our best for sure. But yeah, it's getting a little bit nuts here. So I'm gonna do this. I don't know. I don't know if this will look right, but we'll see. Maybe we do it like this. And then I mean, I don't even think we've hit like our how far we usually go for stream. Yeah, we haven't even hit 3 hours, so I think we're fine. I thought we were gonna be in the Elite Four by now, but okay. So now I want to try and get, so his body will be like this. Body will be like this, but make it a little bit smaller. And then we have its its feet kind of just hanging. I don't know if this looks good at all, but I also think it's very funny. Basically, the idea I'm trying to get here is that its head is spinning, and that's what's causing it to fly. These are like action lines. That makes sense. That's what we're gonna try and do, and that's the last design of tonight's stream. I hope you guys have at least enjoyed the experience of tonight's stream. I've had a lot of fun today. I hope you guys have too. It's not exactly like some of the other ones, but I think this has actually been quite a good one. Quite a good one for at least just chilling and chatting. And honestly, some pretty good designs, I would say. At least I really think so. I really like that Magmar design. It's not the most fleshed out drawing, but I think it's really funny. I'm gonna potentially try to do something with the head. So that's why I made it on a separate layer here. I don't really know what would go behind. I would assume the tail would be behind, actually. I think the pressure of trying to draw a bunch of stuff all at once leads to really good designs. Okay. Oh my god, excuse me. Okay, we're gonna get I think like a brown. Like a grayish brown for the mask. Get the eyes to be white. Bastiodon's got a nice face. I love both the Gen 4 fossils. I really like Craniados, though. It's probably my favorite of the two. Craniados and Rampardos. And Craniados has, like, the worst sitting cutie ever made. And it's so good. Okay. This. You. And make the teeth the same color as the spikes. And I'll probably make the body a similar color to what it usually is, which is kind of like sandy color. Like we were saying before. Also, I just realized that this, probably these. This toe, like these toes should probably be pointing down. Okay, we got that. And then I'm going to take this, turn it this way a bit. Make it sort of gray. And then... Nope. That. Like that. And then... have that. Okay. And now this is the part where things get interesting. I'm going to move this up here. We're going to grab... So we're going to have like a turn... That. That. Probably have it be like a lighter gray. Then that. And then we're gonna take this, but nope, not what I wanted. Take this, that together. Give them a bit, well, okay. First of all, it's, I don't know. I don't think we want to do that. We're gonna take these two, them together, and can I give it a little bit of motion blur to make it look like it's spinning? I don't know if that looks good at all, but I think it looks funny. So we're gonna take it. His name is Frisbee for a reason. Alright. Frisbee. We have Butterknife the third. And we have Pepto. I wrote that as Pedo, but that's fine. Or Peto, rather, not Pedo. Pepto. The best boy. We're gonna go stop by some stores to see if we can get Pepto a setup move. Image. Nope. And then we had Frisbee. Oh, I love that actually so much. I could have done with some shading on the body, but I didn't want to spend too much more time on it. And then Butterknife. It's the easy job of just swapping that one out. So Butterknife is there. Okay. Frisbee is best boy. I think Frisbee is hilarious. Frisbee is, he's got a lot of spirit, that's for sure. But we should not draw any more Pokemon. Ultra Moon TM shops. List of TM locations. I hope this doesn't give me every individual TM location and gives me these shops. Yep, it gives me the list of every location. TM shops. Thank you, person on GameFAQs, for understanding what I meant. Okay. They say... And thank you guys for sticking around with me. I really appreciate it. They say hee Coney Mally Seafolk. This is Pokemon Sun, so hopefully this works, and Royal Avenue. We could see this is Royal Avenue. We should check the Pokemon Center here, but I think the shop, the main shop, might have someone who sells TMs. And then we gotta go through items, sell everything we don't need, and buy potions. Technical machine shop. We already looked at this one. I meant to get Tauros, but this one increases our speed too. They just give me one every time I freaking walk in, dude. Okay. Nope. We could buy leftovers, but I think we have leftovers on us. Zoom lens could be interesting. Choice band. There's a choice scarf. I would put it on someone. Nope. Okay. Nothing there. If we had a choice scarf, I would put it on Butterknife. So now I gotta remember where the hell all these places are. City. Sunny Day, Revelation Dance. Oh, I thought that was something else for some reason. Soft Boil, Leaf Blade, Foul Play, Sunny Day, Revelation Dance. Don't need any of that. Okay, next is Coney. Coney. City here. Double check inside their place. Okay, nothing there. I'm gonna check in here too, because I know they sell stuff. Yeah, they sell nothing. Okay, TM shop. You have like Swords Dance or something? Sunsteel Strike. Poison Gas, Curse, Hidden Power. Oh, Curse. What does Curse do again? Does Curse increase special defense? Curse. Pokemon. Curse, Ghost type Pokemon, not Ghost type. The user speed stat will drop for attack and defense. Then maybe not, but that's certainly a thought. Also, you guys sell stuff, don't you? You give massages. I don't need massages. Anything? Nope. Okay. So Coney. Hee Coney. Now it's Mali. Malay. Malay City. Seafolk and Royal Avenue. We already went to Royal Avenue, so then it's Seafolk. And that supposedly is all of them. There could be more, but I don't know. Psychic Train, Psychic Pump, Substitute, Stone. Wow, we just don't have very good. Last one is Seafolk. I would imagine Seafolk is here, yeah. And I don't remember them being anywhere. Oh, that's a little rough that we have simple but no stat-changing moves. We don't even have, like, power-up punch or anything. Fire Spin. The user makes a lunge full force. It lowers the target's attack stat. We don't even, like, if we had, like, power-up punch or something, would have been great. But unfortunately, I just don't see it anywhere. We could go see, I'm pretty sure the move relearner is at Mount Lanakila. I don't think I just teleported to the wrong area, or flew to the wrong area. Oh, no, I didn't. You the move relearner? Yeah, you need a heart scale to do it, so I can't check that. Okay, I know this isn't what anybody wants to hear right now, but I gotta go pee. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and get some snacks before the finale ends. I'm gonna pick up my pen off the ground before I step on it. Alright, folks, we're back. Whew. Okay, let's organize the items. Really building the suspension here? I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay, what do you... Okay, let's take that. Dionysus, we're gonna keep the Firenium Z on him. Or on her. We have one rare candy we can use on someone. I'm gonna use it on Pepto. Okay. We're gonna use a PP Max on Freddie Mercury for Diamond Storm. And now let's look through the held items that we have. We have 2 leftovers. I'd like to give the leftover to Frisbee. 1 leftover to Frisbee at least. Expert Belt could be interesting on something. Zap Plate wouldn't be helpful. Inflicting Flinch. Could be interesting as well. Maybe to a fast Pokemon. Soft Sand for ground type moves. Assault Vest increases special defense. Do we not have Eviolites anymore? We don't have Eviolites anymore, do we? Did I sell them all? I think I did. That is unfortunate. Alright. Let's see. I think we could make this thing invincible and give it an assault vest. Honestly, let's assault vest Stardust and just make Stardust invincible. Because their defense is already crazy. Give Assault Vest to Stardust. And then... Are you fast, Freddy? Freddy's considerably fast. Bastiodon's really fast, but they're never gonna flinch anyone. So I might give... them the King's Rock. I don't know. Yeah. No, you know what? I'm gonna give them the Expert Belt. So if they hit anything super effective, it's basically gonna kill them. Like, kill the other Pokemon. I'm gonna have to give Pepto, I think, leftovers. And then I think I'm gonna give Butter Knife a rock type Rocknium Z. I think. Because they're really strong, not very fast. Okay. And then let's go through and sell everything we don't need. Can I sell these? No. Okay. We're going to sell Antidotes. Sell Paralysis Awakenings. I'm going to probably buy some full heals, so maybe this isn't the best thing to do. I'm going to save these, even though they could be sold. We're going to sell this Soda Pop. Okay. So we literally do not need this anymore, because we're not... After this, we either win or lose. So we can sell literally everything in here. So how much money were we holding on to in our items alone? Can't sell that. Can't sell that. I think you have to go to find a maniac to give those away. I accidentally bought these, so that's just a waste of money. Okay. And then we're gonna buy... How many max potions could we get? We could get 29 max potions. We get 49 hyper potions. I think we're gonna get 20 hyper potions, 10 max potions, 5 full restores, 10 full heals. I mean, might as well get the rest, I guess. Okay. And then... Is there any moves that we want to give anyone? We still rocking Bullet Seed on Gengar, so maybe we want to get something on Gengar like Sludge Wave. It is a special attacker, so Sludge Wave could be interesting. Ice Beam could be nice. We already have Ice Beam or Ice type moves. Ice Beam on actually Lunala, because Lunala is a special attacker, and we have Ice Fang here, so we can remove Ice Fang. Might want to get some more coverage on Lunala as well. Lunala can learn Parabolic Charge. Could be nice. We'll swap that over for Ice Burn. That's a 2-turn move. And I think I'm going to give Sludge Wave... I'm going to give Sludge Wave to Dionysus over Bullet Seed. We'll keep Will-O-Wisp just in case. And then I think that's about what I want to do. Save the game. All right, folks, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to lead Frisbee because we're going to set up grassy terrain with Frisbee and toxic everything. Actually, I think the best case would be to... Maybe let's start with Dionysus. Yeah, let's start with Dionysus. I don't want to stall out everybody, so... Because that would be very boring. So let's... We actually have to might have to fight Hal before we go in, or something. I don't remember. But it's finally time for the Elite Four. Will we become champion of Alola? Oh, he recognized that I had Lunala with me. That's hilarious. Do you guys believe that I will win, or do you guys think that I will lose? And this is one of the generations that they let you choose who you get to face. So we have the Steel type, we have the Flying type, and we have the Ground type and the Ghost type. I'm going to go in the order of my least favorite to my favorite in design-wise. Least favorite, Steel type. Design-wise, I think this guy is just not very fun. But he's cool. Like, I don't think any of these are bad designs. I just think he's you know, not as cool. I believe in the you that believes in yourself. Alright. Then that means we can do it. No more double battle bullshit. It's time. Time to fight one-on-one. Mano a mano. You're going down, Biker Tristan. Biker Tristan sends out Vibrava. There's gonna be a lot of high-level Pokemon and a lot of Pokemon we don't know the weaknesses to and everything, so like this one we don't know if Lava Plume is super effective, doesn't take it out, has Head Smash. That's super effective on us. Did half our HP and KO'd itself. Kind of scary. Durant's coming out next. I'm gonna switch to Stardust. I don't want to spend too much of my healing items. We also don't want to risk losing people. We've fought a Durant before, apparently. It is Psychic type. We are going to Ice Beam. Sweet Kiss? That puts us to sleep or confuses us? Confuses us. It's Psychic type? We could bring out our own Psychic type. Just not to deal with the confusion. Gravity. It could have no attacking moves. So we're gonna Crab Hammer. This Durant is kind of bulky. Jeez. Okay. I'm just gonna do the strat where we're gonna switch out, because if he's just gonna keep getting things confused, I'm just gonna keep switching things out to unconfuse them. He's gonna spend a full restore on his Durant. Okay, I guess Ice Beam again. Magic getting a freeze. Perish Song. So it has Sweet Kiss, Gravity, Perish Song. So we're gonna have to make sure to watch that. He withdraws his Durant immediately into a Plusle, which I have seen a Plusle before. Mold Breaker breaks the mold. But Plusle goes down because he is not buffed. That was not very effective either. But we also have Tinted Lens, which means not very effective attacks are actually neutral. Gravity return to normal. Combuskin's coming out. I think we're going to switch back to Freddie Mercury, just so Stardust doesn't have the Perish Song on him. Combuskin comes out. I don't think we fought a Combuskin before. We have, and it's weak to Diamond Storm, so we're going to Diamond Storm it. I'm like, we're going to run into a lot of Pokemon we don't know the weaknesses to. Run into like 4 Pokemon we know the weaknesses to. And we get the defense buff. Durant's coming back out. I don't think Durant has a move. So part of me is like, we could bring out Butter Knife to like Sucker Punch, but he doesn't. I don't think he has like a move that can do damage to us. We could switch in Bastiodon and Toxicate, but I think I'm gonna Crab Hammer again. If he full restores it again, then maybe we'll have to switch to him. Okay. Wailmer. I think we've seen a Wailmer too. I think we'll keep Freddy in for now. We have seen one. Is it Grass type? It's Grass Dark. We are Psychic Rock. So, Grass Dark is kind of scary for us. We could hit it with a Fusion Flare. Super effective, pure power. But in the case that it's faster than us, Head Charge. That's a funny animation. We're going to swap out because there's no point in not just swapping out, and then we're going to Ice Beam. Special defense and physical defense rose. I mean, why couldn't we get that? Why couldn't we have gotten defense order on Pepto? That would have been great. But we have beaten the first of the Elite Four pretty handily, if I may say. We had a little bit of a close call with Gengar there, but I would say that that was pretty good. We're gonna Hyper Potion Dionysus up. Okay, we beat the first one. My least favorite design to the Elite Four. My second least favorite is this one. And again, I don't hate this design. But I don't like this design. The reason I don't like this design against the other designs in this is it's a child, and I don't like children. Children annoy me. And she spins. And she has a little cat mouth. Also, did you guys know that potentially the first instance of Uwu being used in a text was in a Yu-Gi-Oh fanfiction? I learned that out recently. I don't know how I feel about that. But it also makes kind of sense. Okay, so we don't know what Cloyster's all about here. So I'm gonna Lava Plume. Super effective again. This is looking like last time, but we get the burn this time. Aqua Ring. To get some Turnly healing. Which is counteracted by the burn. And we should be able to finish it off with another Lava Plume. Cloyster goes down and out. A Ranguru, which is actually, I feel like, a Pokemon that she would have. I guess we keep in. Ranguru coming out. But does the AI send out something that's super effective against me? Oh, it sends in a Z move. Oh god, is it? If it's like Z Water? Z Destiny Bond. Oh, wow. If I Will-O-Wisp it and it dies... She Z Destiny Bonds and then heals it. Strange decision there. What does Z Destiny Bond do? I just gotta be careful. There's no way Z Destiny Bond is just like infinite, right? Oh, okay. Is it just Destiny Bond, but Z move? We'll keep battling. Machamp is here. We have fought a Machamp before. It's a Rock Ice type. That's an interesting typing for us. Rock Ice. I'm gonna say Freddie Mercury's probably our answer. Assist. Used Fairy Lock. Assist uses a move that another Pokemon in their team knows, right? I'm gonna just hit with Diamond Storm. Ice Hammer. Oh wow, that was a crit. Lower speed. This should do a ton, if not kill. Nice. So we know that another Pokemon has Fairy Lock. That could have been potentially very bad. Lugia. I think we're going to switch back into Dionysus. Lugia comes out. We have not fought a Lugia before. I'm gonna Lava Plume. It goes for Body Slam. Could be normal type Lugia. Gets us a paralysis and paralyzes us. Very unfort. Gets the paralysis and we're paralyzed. But it is weak to Lava Plume. Critical hit goes down. Freddie Mercury levels up. Pepto levels up. Servine comes out. This is Electric Psychic. Electric Psychic type. So if we send in... I'm going to send in Butter Knife, and we're going to detect to see what move it does. This thing might have grassy terrain, doesn't it? No. We're going to detect. Just to see what it has. Sets up Stealth Rocks. Rip. Okay, it wouldn't have worked for us to Sucker Punch anyways. But now I'm playing the risky game, and I'm going to Sucker Punch. But it failed. Fairy Lock. Okay, so this guy could not have... may not have anything for us. I'm gonna... Yeah, he might not have any moves. Stone Edge. She full restores. Sacred Sword. Yeah, I don't think she has any moves on this thing. That's very fortunate. Oh, come on. Grudge. Oh, that's kind of annoying, but I feel like this is the best Pokemon to do it to, because he's probably not going to see too much action, but we lose PP on Sacred Sword, and we beat Biker Marlin. Whew. Halfway done to the Elite Four. I'm gonna save too, just in case. Hyper Potion, and full heal. All right. Next up on the list, the Flying type one. Why do I think that they're second? They have a cool design and look kind of cool. Why do I not think they're first? Golf. Also, she's like the one character that just doesn't show up during the entirety of the game and then just happens to be an Elite Four member. And it's like, why? Why weren't all the Elite Four members just people we didn't know? Why is this one the only one we didn't know who they were? Why are they a golfer? Did we not see them because they were too busy golfing? Biker Dudley sends out Rowlet, very on theme. On theme for the Fighting Ghost. I'm gonna just Lava Plume it. It's a Rowlet. Oh, lives on 1, has Protean, turned into a fighting type. I don't even know what it used. I have no idea what just happened. Just gonna heal it, okay. I think they might... Do they only have 1 full restore? Smooth sailing so far, true. But I wouldn't put it past them to throw us a curveball. Pyroar comes out with Comatose. It is a ground type. It's Comatose. So that means it's gonna go to sleep soon, right? If I switch Dionysus with Stardust. Gonna go for a Z move. Could go for a Z ground type move. Boosting its defense using Z power. It's setting up Z spikes. Okay. I'm going to freeze dry because on the case that it is a water ground type, this is going to be 4 times effective. Rowlet comes back out. Fighting Ghost. I don't even know if we outspeed, to be honest. Fighting Ghost. Those spikes are really annoying. I just didn't give a shit about Pepto, did I? Just looking at its moveset, like, I just did not. I guess... Fighting Ghost. I guess we just switch back to Dionysus and take some spikes. It's not going to be too bad, because it's only 1 layer. It's just a little annoying. If we had Rapid Spin, that would have been nice. I don't even know if this is the generation that does that. And we have Parabolic Charge, so it's fine. So the first 2 down. 3 more to go. Butterknife gets to 56. Cast Form. This better not be 2 scoops. Ooh. She almost had an evil version of 2 scoops. Flying Fairy type. I think we Sludge Wave. Muddy Water. Yikes. Don't lower accuracy. Nice. Parabolic Charge. We're kind of beefy. We're kind of beefy, to be honest. Oh, the Rowlet used superpower? That's probably right. I'm like, I didn't see it. I saw the Protean and then I got tunnel vision. Bonsly, that is a water fairy type. I should switch out, actually, but it is a Bonsly. I believe that's a water fairy type. Or just... No, maybe it's just a water type. Yeah. I'm gonna Parabolic Charge. I shouldn't be risking people, but I was like, it's a Bonsly. This lady has baby Pokemon. Shelmet. Speaking of baby Pokemon, it continues. Escavalier is so freaking cool. Dragon Psychic type. We don't really have anything for it, but we could just Sludge Wave. Hail. Don't you mean Snowscape? Sorry. I love when you set up Hail and it does damage to yourself as well. Okay. 3 out of the 4's done. And we will go to my favorite of the Elite Four members. Do we need to heal anyone? Not really. We'll definitely use the elixirs before we go into the champion. But why is this one my favorite Elite Four member out of everybody in Alola? It's because she's so freaking hot. I love this woman. Straight up, no cap. I'm in love with this woman. She's incredible. Incredible design. Mwah, of Pokemon designs. Thank you. Thank you, Pokemon. Thank you, Game Freak. Hashtag thank you, Game Freak. This is what the Pokemon Direct should be. Just a picture of her. Just a picture of Olivia. Or in this game, she goes by. Biker Christine. Or Kirsten. Cleffa. Alright, great start off so far. Dude, the champ is gonna blow me fucking away. Cleffa goes down. She's starting with her weakest so she can build up to her strongest. Bagon comes out. Another baby Pokemon. Not a baby Pokemon, I guess, but... First stage. But it is a pseudo. Burned. It sets up Rain Dance. A tad bit rude, but we forgive her. It was neutral on fire, so it could be like grass water or something, I don't know. Could not be water at all, but I'm just... Oh, let's go Sludge Wave. Whenever there's that big load, I'm like, is the game lagging or is she doing a Z move? Okay, Bagon goes down. Vigoroth. We fought a Vigoroth before. I just don't remember what type it is off the top of my head. Ground type. So we're gonna want to switch to... Let's switch to Frisbee and do the Frisbee strats. Let's give Frisbee a time to shine. 1,000 arrows? I'm flying type? Oh, interesting. I did not know that. I guess 1,000 arrows can hit flying types? That's nuts. Okay. We're gonna do Toxic. And of course he avoids it. Sets up Wonder Room. So that... Does that affect my... Swaps defense and special defense? Wait, did that swap it with my... With me? Okay, we're just switching to the fucking... It's not giving me enough time to read that. I'm just switching Frisbee out. To Stardust. 1,000 arrows. That was a crit. That is how bulky Stardust is. It is literally doing like 3 damage. Yes, the Elite Four is a biker gang. What is the champion going to be? The leader of this biker gang. Ducklet. Okay, let's keep in, I guess. I love just how bulky Lunala is. We do not know. Eruption from a Ducklet, okay. Not very effective. Nearly taken out. She's probably going to full restore it. I will switch to Freddie Mercury. Ugh. Special defense and... I think it just swapped the special defense and defense of Pokemon. I wanted to hit with Crabhammer, and I accidentally clicked Diamond Storm, and of course it misses. Also, this just heals me, which is nice, because you're already at full HP. But I'm gonna hit Diamond Storm again, just because if you are fire type, you're not fire type. You actually resist your steel type. We got the plus in defense. Maybe you're steel fire. Okay, we're gonna Crab Hammer next turn. Okay, interesting. Maybe Steel Fire. Or maybe not. I don't know what that would have been. Dusclops. We'll switch back into Dionysus. This is her ace in the hole. And by ace in the hole, I mean just her last Pokemon. Doesn't mean it's her best. Dusclops. Eviolite Dusclops with Destiny Bond. Is it grass type? Dark Ice. Okay. We're fine with that. And we beat my favorite of the Elite Four members. I'm sorry, Olivia. Call me. Okay. We have beaten all of the Elite Four members. We're gonna use this on Lava Plume. We're going to use this on Diamond Storm. We're going to use this on you. I think we'll save the other one for the battle, just in case. But this should be it, guys. The Elite Four were kind of a walk in the park. Will the champion be the same? No deaths yet. Will the champion prove otherwise? There is my throne. I have made it to the top of Mount Lanakila, and I will take my place as champion of Alola. Kukui, here to celebrate my victory as champion. I gotta beat one more person before I'm champion. And it's Kukui. Just kidding. It's How. This is Ultra Moon. You're the leader of the biker gang, How? Happy Pokemon Day, everybody. Happy early Pokemon Day. See you guys tomorrow. Gymnast Hal sends out Buzzwole. Oh no, he was catching the fucking Ultra Beasts while we were out climbing our way while we were fighting Necrozma. He was out catching the Ultra Beasts. He's a Darkin Steel type. Come on, Dionysus. Render him to ash. Crit, let's go. Have all legendaries and shit. Rotom? That's kind of nuts. Just regular Rotom. Regular Rotom, Fairy Water. So we want to switch... I would switch to Stardust. It's already Pokemon Day for you. Let's go. I'm probably not going to be up when they do the announcement, but we'll see. Alright. Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry Stardust. He hangs on. I could have Parabolic Charged. Morning Sun! I should have Parabolic Charged. This might kill, but he might hang on with like 1. Yeah. Hung on with like 10. Morning Sun again. I'm surprised he didn't full restore. Parabolic Charge to get some of that HP back. This is just a stall fest, dude. Come on. I'm gonna keep doing this just until I get back to full HP. We're doing literally, like, exactly enough for him to heal. I'm gonna do this, and then next turn I'm going to Ice Beam, so we'll do slightly less, and then hopefully he won't Morning Sun again. Or we could get a crit right here. Nope. Alright, we're gonna Ice Beam. He's gonna spam Morning Sun. His stally-ass Rotom. We're gonna Ice Beam, so it hopefully doesn't make him Morning Sun next turn. Or we crit with the non-super effective Ice Beam. Okay. Tinted Lens, Ice Beam, crit. Empoleon comes out. This team is kind of nuts, actually. We don't know anything about Empoleon. Substitute Empoleon. We're gonna go for the Freeze Dry. Substitute Faded. This guy's bringing in VGC. He's just substituting. He wants to set up on me, but I won't allow it. What are you gonna do when you can't substitute, huh? What are you gonna do? Our Lunala might be too strong. Fusion Flare. You could have done that the whole time? He just knows it's gonna be nothing to our Lunala. He probably does he resist this then? No. Growlithe. We're gonna Ice Beam. Oh, he's going for a Z move. Will it actually be a crazy Z move? Increasing his defense. He's using Z Aqua Ring. Okay, we should do Freeze Dry then. And we froze him. Jeez. We're just disrespecting Hal at this point. We're just disrespecting him. Oh my god. I almost feel bad if I didn't lose 2 of my Pokemon today. Pidgey. This thing's also water type. He has a lot of water types. Because this thing's like water fairy. It could just be fairy type. Like, it could evolve into a water type. Well, now it's whatever, probably like normal type? Yeah, normal type. But now it's ghost type. Zekrom. Zekrom's fighting type. I know this because I trained off Zekrom. So we'll finish this off with Dionysus, the one that's carried us this far. I believe this is pure fighting type Zekrom. We could have probably went in this with a team of 4 and 1. Yep, pure fighting. Let's do this. I'll show you how a real Z move looks. Dionysus. Infernal Overload. Overdrive, excuse me. Inferno Overdrive. Go to hell. If this doesn't kill, I'll be very sad. Damn. Lowers my accuracy. Lame. Damn, bro. You really gonna do me like this? Unbelievable. Okay, we're gonna swap you out then. Let's swap into Frisbee. This is Frisbee's time to shine. We get Night Days, but it's not gonna lower our accuracy. God bless America. Okay. Even with lowered accuracy, we're gonna get Toxic off. Yeah! Yeah! That's right. Okay, Frisbee got burned. Let's go Frisbee. Even with all of this defense, you're still not taking that. That means we gotta go to Freddie Mercury, baby. We're swapping around to everybody, giving everybody a chance to come out and show how it's done. Inferno avoids the attack. Exactly. I'll show you how a real Fusion Flare is done. Full Restore. That just gives me more time to flex on you. Fusion Flare, Freddy. Alright, I'm probably just gonna heal. I'm probably just gonna heal, Dionysus and switch back out. Night Days is just an incredibly annoying move. It does a lot of damage, apparently. No accuracy drops. That was a crit, and he gets the accuracy drop, bro. Okay, I'm sorry I got one fucking freeze, dude. I'm sorry I got one fucking freeze. Jesus Christ, bro. Like, come on. This is actually annoying. This is, like, actually super annoying. Alright, I'm gonna full restore Frisbee. He missed his attack, thank you. I'm gonna Ice Beam. I think we take an Inferno. I'm almost certain we do. Wow, that did a lot more than I thought it would. And we get burned, because why wouldn't we? Like, we deserve it. Alright, back into Frisbee. It's a revolving door of Pokemon. Inferno avoids the attack. Toxic. Going for Beak Blast. Oh, is guaranteed burn? I did not know that. Beak Blast. This shouldn't do much. And then Nature's Madness. And then we'll set up Grassy Terrain. Oh my god, with your fucking full restores, dude. Just let it die. How? It's over. You're not champion. Just let your Zekrom die. It is crying for death, bro. It is fiending for death. Just let it go. I was gonna say, this accuracy doesn't affect floral healing, right? Oh wait, does that heal the other Pokemon? Are you fucking kidding me? Why would I want that? Oh my god, I thought that healed me! Why? What? Why would anybody use that? I know why people would use that. Oh my god, I thought it fucking... Oh my god. I'm so mad. I fucking thought that healed us. I'm so mad. Oh my god. I thought this was a goated strat. But that Toxic is... you know what? It's actually kind of a secret strat. Because he won't full... I don't know if he has any more full restores, but he won't full restore now. And if we have him keep healing, the Toxic will just continuously, like... duplicate, like, double up and shit. So it's kind of a play. If it, like, if the Toxic does enough damage to kill it before he goes for the full restore. Kind of a strat. Kind of a stratism. Okay. Now just let your Zekrom die! Oh my god, Al! Just let it die! Why, Al? Why? Just let Zekrom rest in fucking pepperoni, dude. What is your obsession, Hal? Yeah, I knew that Toxic wasn't gonna hit. How? It's over, dude. Just give up. Give up on your dreams. It's okay. You're not a Pokemon master, bro. Give up. Go home. You're not gonna win a stall fest with Frisbee, okay? Frisbee was fucking built for this. Yeah, keep trying to fucking beak blast me, dude. Keep trying. See how it works. How it happens. See how it goes. You know, you said you wanted to do this, how? Okay, you said you wanted to do this. I'm gonna sit here and do this with you, bro. You have a problem, and you need fucking help. And I'm here to give it to you. The last Nature's Madness on the cake, buddy. See you later, bro. Holy moly. Ice Burn? Stardust wants to learn Ice Burn again? No. Freddie Mercury made it to 66. Dionysus made it to 68. Butterknife made it to 57. Pepto did not make it at all. What's up, Big Sushi? How you doing? We just finally beat the Artlocke. After some trials and tribulations from this stream and last stream, we finally beat the Artlocke. Oh my god. We did it. We finally beat the Artlocke. Let's shout out to everybody that carried us through this. The Fire type, Dionysus, Gengar, Butterknife, the Ground Rock, Aegislash, the Psychic Rock, Freddie Mercury Muck, Pepto-Bismol, the Grass, Shiny Magmar that did nothing, and Frisbee, the Flying Ground, and also Stardust, the Ice type Lunala that actually carried. Oh my gosh, these are your Alolan champions. I'm the first ever champion of Alola. No one has ever beaten this game before. I'm the first champion of Alola. Look at this squad. Pepto really just sat in the sideline. He really said, I'm gonna sit in this bush. He was canonical. He was canonical. The grass type Magmar that was sitting in the bush, he was canonical. He sat in the bush the whole time. Did absolutely nothing. Woo! My word. Oh, hello, Olivia. How's it going? And everybody else, I guess. Thank you all for joining me on this experience and sitting through me drawing 4 Pokemon today. Oh my god. We designed some legends. And we did it. This was not, like, this was, I think, maybe more difficult than the Omega or Alpha Sapphire run. But I feel like it was just the end of the game was just, like, kicking our ass for no reason. And then everything else was fine. Like, that Elite Four was alright. I mean, Hal maybe could have stalled us out a bit and caused us to have some trouble, but I think we were fine no matter what. The Inferno burns were really annoying. And the Night Days accuracy lowering was bad, but that was like the only Pokemon out of his 6 Pokemon that really did anything. Oh. I think next week we'll start the Pokemon Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke, maybe. and do try to do some like a challenge run with that. I'm kind of hoping to maybe try a little bit of a harder Infinite Fusion challenge, but we'll see, because that also might be really annoying. I'm thinking of one of two things: is either playing on a harder difficulty for Infinite Fusion, or trying to try my own chain lock, which is a Nuzlocke that I thought of years ago before I was Unchained Awesome, that I thought could be really fun. And basically the concept behind it could work with triple battle only. I might not do. I was saying we should do a double battle for a Nuzlocke. I don't think I'll do triple battle or double battles for the Infinite Fusion, just because I feel like on top of the already fused Pokemon, having multiple battles might be incredibly difficult, but maybe it would also be interesting, who knows. But I would like to try the multi-battles in a version of Pokemon where I actually know the Pokemon and their typings and stuff. I think it would be fun. But the idea for a chain lock, which I might do, but I probably won't, is basically the Pokemon have to match up type-wise. I talked about this, I think, before, but basically, so if we have a water-type Pokemon, the next Pokemon on our team has to either be primary water type, or have a secondary type of water. And so then, say it's electric water, it would go in front of the chain, and then we'd have the water type at the back of the chain. So we could chain the other back part, we could chain with a primary water type, and the front could be chained with a secondary electric type. So the primaries and the secondaries in the chain have to match up, and we have to make a chain in our party of Pokemon with typings that match up. And I think that could work with Infinite Fusion. Could be an easier way to do that than regular Pokemon, because you can sort of force the typings, but it would still add some sort of challenge. Recently learned that the weird rules of triple battles. Do triple battles have... I mean, I guess triple battles you can only, like... If you're in the middle, you can hit all three, but the side ones can only hit, like, the front two. It is a very interesting battle format. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just do a regular Nuzlocke of Infinite Fusion. I might do, like, increase the difficulty of Infinite Fusion, but I might, like, cheat in rare candies and stuff, and just, like, level up my Pokemon that way. And just do basically, like, trying to beat all the gyms, like, in a gauntlet style, and doing all the boss fights in, like, a gauntlet style of, like, not focusing on, like, the struggle isn't, like, catching the Pokemon and, like, getting through the story and beating all the trainers. The struggle is fighting the really difficult gym leaders, you know? But we'll see. Pulse and flying moves can hit all opponents. Oh, interesting. That makes sense, I guess. Oh. And I definitely want to do a solo lock at some point, or a solo link. Where we try to control 2 games and soul link them. That might be just stupid. Like, that just might be a dumb idea, but I kind of want to try it. Man, oh flippin' my, dude. Golly, gee willikers, Batman. I hope you guys at least enjoyed this series. I had a lot of fun with this series. I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me for this series. I think that we made a lot of really cool Pokemon. We had a lot of really cool stories. And it was a lot of fun. And I hope that you guys are happy with the Pokemon Day tomorrow and the Pokemon Presents. I hope that they release some cool ideas. If I could be in charge of Pokemon for one, like, if I can make one decision, give us a 2D or a 3D, it doesn't matter, on the Switch Pokemon Conquest. Make a new Pokemon Conquest. I want, or even just make Pokemon Conquest, like, remake the game, but add all the new Pokemon into the game. That would be great. Or just a lot more new Pokemon in the game, but add more Pokemon into the game. Because that would be so fun. They didn't want to animate all your Pokemon together. But I think with that, we might as well end it off for the night. I appreciate everybody stopping by, and if anybody followed or subscribed or whatever, like anything, and it didn't pop up on the screen for whatever reason, I appreciate that. It's really just not... doesn't do that sometimes, so I apologize if someone subscribed and they didn't get their well-dude thanks. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you guys on Thursday for something with T. Probably Minecraft, probably something we've played before, but unless T is still sick. But Thursday will be T. Friday will probably be Yakuza. We will see. And then Saturday will probably be Power World again. We're getting towards the end of Power World, where I'm really just focusing on grinding and trying to beat the final areas, the final towers, and any bosses that we've got left. And then once we do that, I think Power World will be put on the shelf until they release more content, or if we have some fun ideas for Power World. And then maybe we'll pick up Story of Seasons again for casual Saturday streams. I'm happy we got through this. I'm really happy. I'm excited. Check out my YouTube channel if you guys want to watch some stuff on YouTube. We're doing Digimon Power World right now on YouTube with MPW showing up, and we're gonna have Minecraft, Wondercraft hopefully this week. I haven't done much of that, so I got to start recording that stuff soon. If not, we'll just skip it. We'll just skip it this week and do it next time it would happen. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Matane. Bye bye. See you guys on Thursday. Bye bye. Have a good rest of your week. Ah.